Hello, Hamza Chowdhury here. Like and subscribe to When Saturdays Come. Up the Blades.
Hello Blade fans, welcome back to When Saturdays Comes with me, Dry Bry. So today I'm going to be doing a sort of a championship Sheffield United rumour mongering video to let you know if what's been going off. I mean, you've probably seen most of it anyway on X and all the other social media sites as well. But there's a lot of stuff going out there, lots of names out there. There's more names than you can imagine. We can fill two sides, never mind one side with names which are being banded around. Who's going to be coming to Lane and who's not going to be going to Lane and who's leaving and who's not and all the rest of it. It's been quite an interesting week. Looking around the social media sites and just seeing what people think, apart from my own sources and whatever and what I know. It's been quite interesting. There's a bit of truth in some of the stuff, a lot of rubbish in the other stuff. But there you go. That's what it's like with all the transfer rumours and all the rumour mongering which is flying around. It's quite interesting that Sunderland got 38 million for Jude Bellingham. What price does that make, Cooper? How much is he worth? If they got 38 for him, what about Hamer, who was touted round with Everton and West Ham? Sidney Peck, who West Ham are sniffing round here. How much are they actually worth if he's worth 38 quid? 38 quid, 38 million quid. So, yeah, it's mind-boggling, isn't it? But how much is Ivan Gerbic worth? Hang on, I've just got a bit of exclusive news coming in. Ivan, £3.80. £3.80 for Ivan Gerbic. That's about right, isn't it? So get rid soon as. Because, you can't keep on. Why are we paying him a wage? Why are we... Who'll give him that contract? Unreal stuff to keep a player like that. I don't want to go on about him anymore. I said enough on about him when he first came out, rubbish he were. But it is what it is. And... So hopefully we'll be able to unload him. Celta Vigo, they're interested in him. Well, one or two other clubs. He's got options. Let's hope he takes one up pretty sharpish and reduce our wage bill for any incomings which are coming in. Which brings me on to Jimmy Dunn. I think I've heard it's quite close. Jimmy. Hopefully he'll be signing soon from QPR. Dolan from Blackburn Rovers, I've heard that's at an advanced stage, so that could be close. McBurney is not close. They've not had any advanced talks with him at the minute. Hull and Swansea are interested in him as well. There's no guarantee that Ollie will be coming. I might look like with egg on my face if he does sign, but who cares? But he's not top of my list for signing. But the other names, there's that many names going around. Yusuf Kemeti from Everton. I mean, I'll go through them all. Reece Jacobson from Preston. Elford Gilbray from Leyton Orient. Travis from Blackburn. Tanganga, who our Leeds, Sunderland and Burnley promoted sides are looking at him. There's other rumours, right, like Josh Sargent and Boja Sainz and all that. I don't think there's anything in that, to be honest, unless they're going to throw big bucks at it. I don't think there's much truth in that. Kyle Walker has been brought up again. The possibility that he might come again. I suppose watch this space on that. I haven't heard anything officially about that. But I'm sure they'll be interested if he reduces his wage bill, because we can't afford his wages. He's got enough on his plate. Privately, remember mine giving him a massive big wage rise, because we can't afford them. He's going to have to take a massive reduction if he wants to come down at champs with us. Brannigan from Oxford, that another name being touted around, and a new name from this AI, which the new owners are very keen on, this new data model they've got going around. There's another player being touted around. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, Ija Yukaki from the Bulgarian league. He's been flagged up as potential talent, and I think that's the word, potential, because until they're proven, that's all they are when they sign on these AI. I mean, hopefully they've seen them with their eyes as well as the data. I'm sure they will have if they've got any sense. I'm a great believer in looking at players with their eyes, with your own eyes, because stats can say what they want, they can mean what they want, you can make them look what they want, but till you actually see them in the flesh playing and producing what the data is saying, then, you know, it means nothing, does it? So my opinion on that is, you know, it's the same when we signed Jefferson Casero and Christian Nawachukwu, who we signed. Well, the latter has had injury problems since he come in and the visa problems since he's arrived, so he's got something to prove next season as well. So he'll probably come in if he's good enough and give him a run a few runs out in under 21, see if he shapes up and all the rest of it. But there's that much, honestly, there's that much nonsense being written around. I've said to you before on my last video, I can't put anything up which has really been firmed up because it makes you look silly if you don't. And yeah, there is, and I've got quite a lot of info which I'm sitting on. I'm just waiting and biding my time a little bit before it firms up, because it's the last day of the transfer window today. Something could break a little bit later on. Then we have a week off, don't we? And then it starts up again till September, I think, isn't it? So there's going to be lots of things happening. There's going to be players coming. Let's hope we can keep on to as many players that we can. I don't see any reason why Cooper would want to go to Everton or anywhere else for that matter, just to sit on a bench. He needs to be playing. I think another year with Blades is really important. I think give it another good crack next season. If we don't do it next season, then fair enough. All credit to him. He'll not owe us any money. We'll make a big fat profit. But another season with us, it makes sense. And you know, hopefully Hamey will stay and City will stay. I'm not sure about Anel. Who knows with Anel and Souza? I've not heard anything to the contrary other than they're staying. But you know, it will change. It could change in 24 hours. We all know what football is like. But you know, there's lots. It could drive you mad watching it and reading it all on the social media sites. There is some truth in a bit of stuff, admittedly, but I wouldn't read too much into everything. Doesn't make any difference whether you get your information a day before or a day after or when they sign. I'll still come on and give you my update on what I think and what I think will happen. Whatever happens anyway, we're going to get a better team than last season. We've got to be made stronger to push forward against the teams. I don't think necessarily it's a stronger league than last year. Leeds and Burnley were way above everybody else in the league. Ipswich have got a good squad. There's no doubt about that. Whether Leicester they'll be okay with if they get fined, we'll see how they cope with that. We don't know yet. I think Southampton are probably, if I were going to have a bet, I would say us and Southampton to go up, automatics. But I mean, I'm just a bit biased for Blades anyway. But I don't think anything else than a top six. We're almost nailed on for that. But we've got to try and get that to automatic, haven't we? This next season, we're in the second year of the parachute payments as well. So that's going to help us. We don't know how much money the new owners are going to put into it. I've not heard anything about Ryan Brewster, whether he's signing or not. He'll have his options. He'll have his suitors, will Ryan, in the champ, no doubt. As is everybody. All the players will be keeping their options open up until more or less the season starts. And if we could tie a few people down early on, the better, because it gets a settled squad, doesn't it? So we can move forward and hit the ground running a little bit, rather than we had to last year when we were in a rebuild, and we had to rebuild from scratch practically to do what we did were a great achievement. But that's about it for now. That's all the bit of a rumour I've heard going off and all around. All my sources, you know, well, my HP and my daddies and all them, they're coming on strong. So that's what I'm telling you, by the way. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And up the Blades, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's keeping the channel moving forward. And I'll give you an update as soon as I can. As soon as somebody signs or I've been given a nod to put it out there, I will do. So I just want to give you a further update which has just come out later on today. Around 4 o'clock this afternoon, It's regarding the pre-season friendlies what Blades have just put out for the forthcoming season. I've wrote them all down actually, but firstly, they'll be travelling to Gerona between the 6th and 12th of July for a training camp there for a week. They're not playing any games there. And they're coming back. When they fly back, they've got 4 friendlies lined up. On Tuesday, 15th of July at York City. On Saturday, 19th of July at Rotherham. On Tuesday, 22nd of July at Burton Albion. That's part of John Brayford's testimonial. And Saturday, 26th of July at Chesterfield. All other information will be announced in due course regarding tickets, etc., etc. That's the latest bit of information that's come out from the lane this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll speak to you all soon. All the Blades.